how much you connected with Fox and how much this coaching staff meant to you, how much they meant to you. How does it feel to be back?
It feels amazing. Like you just said, coaching staff, the team, front office, the fans, everybody in general made me feel at home here the last year and a half, and I'm just ecstatic to be back and be a part of this again.
Was there a sigh of relief? I mean, did you expect to be back?
Honestly, like I said in my exit interview, it was my number one priority to come back. I'm glad we were able to get the deal done, and I'm here where I feel like I was wanted, and felt like I had a good relationship with everybody and solidified myself on the team. So I'm just excited to be here.
You had a post recently on all the books that were there. Were those books that you were looking forward to, or books that are in the rearview?
Yeah, those are books that I'm gonna try and get through this season. Just a couple of them, and just roll out a book club hopefully here in the next couple of weeks and get that going and get some fans involved and pick some books going off of that as well.
How many did you complete over the summer?
Honestly, I saved all my summer reading for the season, so I'm gonna try to get through at least 15 this year and go from there.
Where's your confidence level right now compared to this time last year?
I'd say it's probably a lot higher. The work I put in this summer on my body and just shooting the ball and getting in the best shape possible. I know a lot of guys say that, but for me, it was really what I focused on was shooting and my conditioning. So I feel a lot better mentally and confidence-wise going into this season.
You played the 4 and the 5 last year. What are you anticipating this season in terms of those two spots?
Honestly, I'm just excited to go out there and play. I've said it years past, and I'll continue to say it. Whatever the team needs from me, if they need me to play center, if they need me to play power forward, whatever gets me on the court and keeps me on the court, I'm ready and able to do that.
You haven't had those conversations yet?
Nah, we just looking forward to training camp.
So you got engaged this summer?
I did. I got engaged.
How fun was that? Congratulations!
Thank you. It was amazing. Two athletes coming together it's wonderful. We push each other, and she's my rock. So I'm happy that we were able to do that, and look forward to our future together.
Volleyball? Is that her sport?
Soccer.
Yeah. You mentioned both being athletes. I'm curious maybe how you guys help each other during some of the tough times, because she's been through struggles too. Yeah. How much do you lean on her during that, and how does she help you?
Honestly, our paths and our professional careers have been quite similar. This is my 5th team. She's on her 5th team. She's been in the league, I want to say 7 years now, and this is my 9th. So we kind of had, we know the struggles of being a professional athlete, the ups and downs. So it's easy and it's nice to have somebody that's been through what you've been through, and you guys can have those conversations and hold each other accountable and push one another. And it's two competitive people, so we always want what's best for one another.
Kevin just shared with us Sasha Vazenkov coming in and breaking some team records with shooting drills and stuff like that. Have you been involved with that? Have you seen that? And what do you think about the shooting front court of this team this year?
I think adding him to the team is a great depth in our shooting area. He can definitely shoot, coming in, and he, like you said, breaking a couple of those records already. So it just shows that he's capable, and it's going to transition over here. So I think everybody, including him, is just excited to have him a part of the team.
You talked about your conditioning coming into the season last year. You'd made big strides. Is this even better? How much better?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Conditioning and strength overall is two of the things that I focused on. Me and my trainer, we really got after it this summer. Conditioning, being the number one thing, and then weight training and staying in shape physically. Strong enough to guard the bigger guys and stuff like that, but quick enough to stay with the smaller guys as well. So I feel good.
What's it mean to you to have the continuity coming into this year, not just roster, but coaching staff, front office, and how do you think that helps the team?
It means a lot. When you can keep a core group of guys together, I think it just builds, like you said, continuity with one another, and I think we're all comfortable and know what one another wants to do on the court. And then having another training camp, having another summer together where guys are working out with one another individually, this, that, and the other, just helps. So I think this year we're not going to have as much of a building process as we did last year because we kind of know one another, so it just helps out a lot.
Sorry to reopen an old wound, but how much did the Warriors series linger this offseason, and how much is that motivating, I guess, what's going to happen for you and for this team in training camp?
Honestly, I think it lingered for everybody a lot. I think everybody knows we let a series get away from us, but it's a building block for us as a young team that first time in the playoffs together. So it's something that I think is going to be in the back of our minds throughout the entire season, and something that's just going to motivate us to be better.
How much can the experience of that series push you as a group to another level defensively over the course of a whole season?
Coach talked about it. We played well defensively in that series. Probably the most physical 7-game stretch of physicality defensive-wise that we played all season. So I think for us as a team and for the coaching staff, we want to see that through 82 games and not just wait until playoffs to pick it up. And I think us holding each other accountable and knowing that we're going to have to do that when come playoff time and go to another level, it should be easy for us to do it during the regular season.
Trey, there's a lot of continuity on this roster. I know you guys could benefit from that, but what are maybe some of the new faces around here that you feel like you're most excited to see?
I would say Sasha, Chris, JaVale. I think these are all plug-and-play guys. Everybody that we got, they're in positions that we needed help in, and they're positions that I think they'll all successfully strive through. They're just going to add to the depth of this team. We have a deep roster, and those 3 guys are just making it, that much more deep.
You love the Sasha, but he's Helen. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The offseason.
Have they actually, to do a little bit more than you already utility center? Have they actually to do a little bit more than you did last season?
No, not yet. Like I said earlier, just focused on training camp, getting through that, and like I said, whatever they need from me, I'm willing and I'm able to do that. So
The offseason is long for all of us and the fans, but for you, is that how much do you enjoy that time versus how much are you itching to get back and pick up?
I think maybe the last month of off season is when all right, I'm ready to go get back with the guys, get back to playing and stuff. But you enjoy the first month and a half, 2 months, and then you really get into the grind mode of it and down to the nitty and gritty. And then, like I said, the last month or so, you're ready to get back into it. So I think everybody is buzzing and excited to be back.
That portion of last year where it seemed like you'd become kind of a rotational piece, it almost seemed like you would crack the code. Is that kind of like the mentality you take coming into the new season, knowing that you found some consistency there and maybe the trust of Mike Brown?
Yeah, I just got to continue to do what I was doing last year, which was going in there and, like I said, doing whatever he asked for me, whatever the team needed from me, and it changes each game. From game to game it changes, and just being able to go out there and be competitive and play hard and do what I'm supposed to do, the rest will take care of itself.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, Trey.